thing kind of molds to your body a bit.
Is that good?
I think so. Didn't need as many pillows. Well, my back's still not totally happy, but it's in places. The lower back feels better than the mid back right now is the one that's having a
lower back's usually the worst. Although I've been I've been nearly paralyzed by my middle back.
That's kind of the feeling I'm getting right now.
That's where it fused itself together.
For a month, it was the lower back that was just absolutely agonizing.
Hard to do.
Now it's kind of the middle back that's kind of like it feels. It kind of feels like it needs to pop.
And we've dump tested the tire patch, so far it's working. We don't know what's going to happen in the winter. We'll see. Right now it's working, so it cost us nothing. That's one of the reasons I go to Tires Plus. Comes in a mat. But this truck might have.
Maybe.
But they fixed 2 repairs on these tires that we didn't buy there. So.
There you go.
Didn't charge us for either one of them.
That's nice.
Well, they seen us buy tires for the van. We bought 4 all at once. We plan on buying other tires.
We bring all our oil changes there. We do a lot of other stuff there.
No, we just had them in to work on that high pressure power and steering line. So. Should have jumped, didn't jump, not jump, didn't jump. Hurry up and jump. Oh, I've got to charge mine here pretty soon.
said 1738, but I swear the guy said 1338.
That's what I thought too, but...
Maybe he rang it up. Oh, maybe he didn't. Yeah, he rang it up 3. Maybe they thought it was only 2.
Jeff, I don't know.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
So if this pandemic continues, we may have to slow down some. And if we don't get paid, we'll definitely.
Oh yeah, that's all. This is gonna be in a real tight thing.
Well, that's what I was telling Ken. I says the only source of money coming into this house is all from the government.
Yeah.
No, we haven't got anything from an outside working job now in the house, except when my daughter drops by. That's it. Fortunately, we've got some money in the bank.
Yeah.
But go from there, I guess.
Yeah, and it's not just the Social Security thing. Is the Medicaid might be an issue,
and so might Medicare, and veterans benefits, and military retirement. Yeah.
I don't think it'll last too long because they don't think they're going to allow it to last that long.
They'll try to burn each other's feet on it.
Of course
they'll try
will.
to do. And Biden was up talking trash today.
I'm very surprised that the Democrats passed the funding for the Iron Dome for Israel.
They didn't want to. They wanted to cancel.
I'm very surprised at that.
They wanted to cancel it.
Well, in the big spending bill they did.
Yeah.
But I was surprised that even Pelosi was like, "Oh yeah, we're going to just do that at a separate bill," and they did. And they passed it in the House.
We learned from the Israelis. The Israelis learned from us, and we worked together on this, and both of us profit from it. So this is a bad idea.
I was surprised that they did it. I was very surprised. I was like, "Oh, really?"
Well, who do you trust, the Abdullahs or the Israelis?
Well, with the current administration, that's a tough one.
No, but I mean, in the previous administration.
Oh, in the previous, yeah, okay, yes.
Any administration that has any brains.
But in the current administration, that's a toughie, you know.
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is, as far as who you can trust, now, everybody doesn't trust us now because of Biden.
Well, that's obvious.
That's, what a clown. So we put $300 on the FundMe page for Mom and I did.
For Josh. Yeah.
Sounds like he's getting better slowly.
Yeah.
Boy, he must have really got clobbered.
Oh yeah, he must have totally.
Of course, a Toyota Camry.
Toyota Camry is nothing against the F350.
Yeah, no. F350 probably weighs 6 pounds.
Here's the thing, Josh. When you get a new vehicle,
get something
make
bigger.
Sure it's a truck.
Well, it may have been something he got that was reasonably priced. He's still in high school.
Yeah. Well,
learn to drive on it, and
Toyota Camry, 2016.
They're good cars.
Camry is not a bad car.
They're a good car. They're very good.
Unfortunately, it's
not a 1-ton pickup.
Yeah.
Well, that's a ton and a half. That's not even a 1 ton. That's a ton and a half. That's a big truck.
Buy an F350.
Can't afford to put gas in it.
Buy 150 or something.
150 is a good balance. Yeah. It will do stuff. It will do a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And it's not as bad as a 250 or.
Buy an S Ram, 1500 Ram. They are pricey. Of course, everything's pricey.
No thanks to Uncle Joe.
We talk about that.
Biden.
Now. You gotta say Biden now because we have an Uncle Joe that's actually
Uncle Joe is very nice.
Or sleep at the wheel. That's another good one for Biden.
They don't let him drive.
Or dazed and confused. That's a constant.
Deer in the headlights.
Doesn't have his eyes open enough to have that.
Yeah.
much the government's going to be listening to my YouTube now.
Yay.
Oh my God. I said something about our president.
2 years or another year, we'll see what happens.
Yeah. 5 minutes too.
Yeah. I can't get over the shortages in everything.
Yeah, and it's just getting worse. And it's all going up in price again.
Yeah.
January is going to be a tough one to watch.
Ooh,
Because all the taxes go into effect.
Yeah.
All the prices on all these electronics are shooting up.
Yep.
Because of the demands of materials. Also, all these big manufacturers that do like overseas stuff are shooting up. Oh, National Guard's out of here now.
Morgan, time to rise.
What? Moved the National Guard recruiting post
Yeah,
over
it's
here.
been there for a while.
Oh.
They move around periodically.
Yeah. Good location.
I never thought about going guard. I just didn't. But
well, the last war, they were more active than the active force was.
well, because there's not enough people to go around.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the World War II and the
Yeah.
early days and the old Cold War, you had to have the ability to do a 2.5 front war.
Mm-hmm.
That was left over from World War II thinking. Was enough active force to fight one in the Pacific and in Europe at the same time, and still have half a reserve back in the States on standby to back up.
What's funny is I watched the thing about the Canadians,
Yeah.
the equivalent of the Canadian National Guard.
Yeah.
All they do is go around the country and dig ditches.
Fix stuff everywhere.
Yeah, that's all they really do.
Well, it keeps them practiced and
Yeah,
trained
I was
and in
like-
shape.
I was like, really?
I was impressed with the Canadian forces. I really was. The clowns in charge there. Trudeau is another buffoon. And they still keep dragging their feet. They're not going to replace the old wore out F-18s. Well, they bought some other F-18s that aren't quite as worn out, and then they got to do something.
I thought they were gonna get those F-35s.
Well, they don't want to buy the American plane. Now they're trying to talk them into buying the Griffin, which is a new European or Saab fighter, or the Eurofighter,
Oh,
or
Eurofighter's
just one
mistake.
from South America, or
Eurofighter's crap.
well, anyhow, and then,
Russians already
or
proved
the
that.
new, or the new version of Super Hornet, maybe. I don't
that's
know.
kind of crap too.
Well,
The newest Soyuz one, Soyuz 60 or 70 or whatever the latest one is. They took it up in a air-to-air competition against the Eurofighter. Eurofighter could not keep up with the damn thing.
Well, the thing is,
They're pushing that
the
new
Russians
Soviet one into
the Russians
Russian
don't
one
usually
into,
go out of their neighborhood too much.
yeah. They do have a habit of selling crap.
Yeah. Yes.
But even a lot of these old MiG-29s, which were
Pretty good.
MiG-35s,
The F-15
are still
F-15
still hard. Well, yeah, especially the newest one.
Yeah.
Although they've been having some problems with that F-15 enhanced version.
Yeah.
Not the F-15E, which was probably the best
Yeah.
fighter ever built.
Strike Eagle or something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
But this new one that's has the stealth crap in it, they're having some problems with it.
Well, it probably makes more sense than the F-35 does. And it still you can strap a lot of missiles on
Problem is the frame that it comes on is pretty much beaten to all hell.
it. Well, the brand new ones.
Yeah.
Buying brand new ones is what you're going to do.
Well, no, it's the F-15s they're converting the old ones.
No, they're building new ones.
They're building new ones?
F-15X.
Oh.
It's brand new.
I heard that was just they were just taking the old ones and remodifying
They are
them.
doing that, but the F-15X is pretty difficult plane to deal with. Looks like lots of folks are here today.
like I said, the F-15E is basically it's an F4 with the maneuverability and dogfighting capabilities of a P-51.
And the F-16.
Yeah. No, F-15.
I know it has the ability to maneuver like an F-16.
Yeah.
F-16 is extremely maneuverable.
Yeah.
Smaller, cheaper,
yeah.
but doesn't have the range that the
No.
F-15 has. Can't carry as much stuff
Yeah.
as an F-15 can.
I like that MiG-21 nimble little piece of junk.
United on the wrong gate. It's 405 for United, not Delta. Is that Delta? I can't tell. The angle's wrong. It looks like United. Yep.
Probably why it's not really hurrying.
Dulled it to some degree. Playing with the road. It ain't winter yet, so. Yeah, a series of accidents ready to happen.
It's noon too, so.
Yep.
Broadway's probably not the best place to do that. Cut through University and go to the 16th.
16th is all chewed up down one lane.
Well, we've cut through a number of other little interline.
A lot of them are chewed up too, so.
Yeah.
It's that time of year. Haven't heard a peep out of React in a while.
No, I don't think there's any events going on. We were lucky enough to get the fair.
Yeah, that's about it too.
Because right around this time would have been Who's Fest.
Yeah, that's right.
So, Hooch Fest this year.
Yep.
Hopefully next year. Hopefully. Otherwise, I don't think they'll ever have it again.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
I was hoping
A lot of planning.
Gaelic Fest would come back. But
There's a lot of planning and stuff.
Yep.
Of course, back in July, things seemed more optimistic than they are now.
Well, they didn't figure it was going to be 15 variants, and they wouldn't let in 1 million people in the south border.
Just a little bit chilly.
Double freight. No pipeline. Got to put it back on rails again. Yeah. Not a bad idea.
Well, it keeps the railroad in business.
Yeah, it does.
For that truck to raise its hydraulics.
Yeah, I just think those are nothing I would ever want to do. But,
Plus, it's too low for one.
well, I think some of the Grand Cherokees newer ones have the ability to raise or lower, and that would be easier for
like airbags
to get into, assuming they don't fail.
But those are so low, might just drop right down to the ground.
Yeah,
Let's scrape.
It's a bad idea. Definitely not your Blizzard car.
No.
But the Grand Cherokee has the ability to pump itself back up.
Yeah, it can pump up and pump down.
But the trouble with that is, at some point you're going to blow.
For rock crawling.
So, at some point you're going to blow an airbag, and then you got a big problem.
Yeah, you're going to have to get it fixed.
Yeah.
But that doesn't happen a lot.
I'm just
They used to have those on Range Rovers.
And they had them on trucks.
Yeah.
And I think Dean said he blew one of the airbags one time. But I don't know what he was carrying.
Yeah.
Let's make up your mind. Somebody's mind. don't want to ride with the windows rolled down?
No, it's okay for a little while.
A little cooler than it was in the 40s.
Yeah, in the 80s tomorrow, and then 85 on
90 almost.
Yeah, 90 on Monday or something.
Yeah,
so
I better get some more paint.
So it's gonna be right back to where it was, and then
cool
first week of October they're talking 70s, 80s.
Yeah. So it's generally cooling down, getting shorter sunlight. Kind of what you expect.
Yeah.
The thing is jacked up.
Yeah. Today's what, the 23rd, 4th, 5th?
I can't tell on this watch. I guess I can if it was
something like that. It looks like 24th,
24th.
24th. So 3 months till Christmas.
Yeah.
90 days.
Then I've got to figure out what to do with my 401ks. I got to set that up by July of next year. An IRA when we start doing those, which will have its own tax consequences. What Mom's doing?
Yeah, I have no
What
idea.
is she planning on? What she's doing?
Yeah, no idea. Jen about that thing that's really working on me. It says, oh, maybe I need one. It's like your whole bed's a sponge.
Yes, that's right. You don't need an extra
Don't
sponge
need
on
another
top of
sponge.
sponges.
And technically that bed I have now supposedly has a couple of those things in it. And if it didn't have those little things running through the bed
to keep it straight,
it would probably be fine, but it does, which creates...
well, it has to be able to hold 1,000 pounds. It has
with
to have
20
that.
years of life, it's got to have that shit in it, which is fine.
Yeah.
This actually probably helps spread more of the weight out anyhow.
Well, yeah. A little extra cush is okay.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's a little longer cushion. Even when I side sleep again.
Good.
Or